For today's cup of coffee with Scream,
A cup of coffee.
we got an early Christmas present.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, youngest kid went back to the shelter. Look at the baby. Look at this baby.
Look
Oh,
at that
my
little face.
God, he is just perfect. He's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
We're still not quite. They called him Jesse James, which I was quite happy with that. It's like, he an outlaw. I'm going to teach him how to cuss, how to smoke, how to drink coffee.
Yeah. And then it's like there's something in him that's also like a Sir Didymus.
Well, that's
There's
from
something Sir Didymus.
Labyrinth, if you're not familiar with that. What was it that y'all decided to try to call him?
Is Tobuscus.
I don't even know what that is. But
Tobuscus is a YouTuber.
Oh, God, no.
He's famous for nugget biscuit, nugget in a biscuit, nugget biscuit, nugget in a biscuit, nugget biscuit, nugget in a biscuit.
No.
Dip it in some mashed potatoes.
No. I'm sure he's
That's
a
my
perfectly fine
childhood.
human being, but...
No, he's actually not. That's why I was actually
Well,
glad that Tobuscus...
Name him after...
Because I was like,
Jesse
you know what?
James, outlaw, but at least he's infamous.
Yeah.
I think Jesse James got a lot of bad press, and there was reasons he did what he did.
Yeah. I mean...
I'm not a fan of the Pinkertons. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You didn't watch all the documentary, but anyhow.
I tried. But there's something at Labyrinth, Sir Didymus, and it's like legit before picking him up, talking to Amy, and I was telling her that I feel like that little, some days I feel like that little worm that's sitting on the brick that's telling Sarah the wrong way.
Anybody who ever watched The Young Ones,
But
you
Sir
could
Didymus.
see the influence of The Young Ones in some of the characters of Labyrinth.
Yeah.
The worm was one of them.
But I was that little worm is so... I actually do like the design of that little... I like that little character.
They went by The Young Ones. They really did.
But there's Sir Didymus. I love that character too. I love Ludo.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Didymus and Ludo. They're like
Sir Didymus
awesome.
he was a fox.
He was... What? No, he was like a dog fox thing.
He rode the dog. The dog that was his, instead of a horse, he had the dog, but he was a fox. Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying, his face looked kind of dog-like.
Anyhow,
But the little thing.
This is, and they had said he was, 3 months old?
Yeah, 3 months old and 18 days.
And that they had found him and 3 litter mates abandoned up in the woods someplace.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine. And it's been, he had been at the shelter for how many weeks?
About at least 2 or 3 weeks now.
Well, at least he got in there hopefully before the cold spell set in.
Yeah.
Because I don't think them babies would have made it through the cold spell, because when it's been down in the 20s and 30s at night, no.
Yeah, no.
So I'm grateful. And he was the last one. The other ones had been adopted out.
Every other small dog was gone. Every small dog was gone. But
he's long-legged. This picture doesn't show it. Well, we'll have other pictures at some point.
Mm-hmm.
He's long-legged.
Yeah.
He's 8 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
He is just, he's a cuddle butt. I mean,
He is.
He's got schnauzer in him, as you can see, that are some kind of the Scotty. I figure as he gets older, that facial hair will grow out more, which will make him even more adorable.
Yes, I hope so. Because it's like right now he looks kind of ratty.
He is not ratty. That baby is not ratty.
He's not ratty, but like when you look at his face a little bit, it looks like someone gave him a haircut. It does.
It's just where he's pup.
The whiskers.
But he's pup. But he is just adorable.
Mm-hmm. He really is.
And this one is a much better match for us.
Yeah.
And we still miss Toby. And we love Toby. He was just too big.
And yeah. And I was telling the people there at the shelter that, yeah, Toby was an excellent dog. There was nothing wrong with him. He's just the only thing wrong was our house size.
Well, that and the fact that, we didn't have anybody to train him, couldn't afford to take him to a professional trainer. I honestly, neither of us, who are kids over there working and stuff, I don't have the stamina to do that. I don't have the energy.
Right, and where Toby's a blue healer, they are very neurotic, energetic dogs.
Well, he had just...
Very hyperactive dogs that need a lot.
When he caused problems with the neighbors, I'm thinking, something's got to be done.
Yeah.
Something's got to be done.
I mean, one of the neighbors didn't mind him, but at the same
but
time, it's like he did cause issues. So
and
I did
God
not tell
just
him
made
about
a way.
that.
God made a way, and I think that, and I haven't contacted the vet's office to ask how he's doing or anything like that. I'm sure, I could at any point. They had said that I was welcome to contact them, but I think it worked out for the best. I really believe that.
And I showed them at the shelter like where he is, and she could tell like he was in an excellent home.
It's where he was. We were just that interim.
I should have showed them some of the photos that we took here. Because they would have been like, oh yeah, he was definitely happy.
Well, he was. I mean, well, he wasn't because he wasn't able to go up in the mountains and run wild.
Yeah.
And because we have leash laws.
And he didn't have someone at home for 5 hours.
Yeah, on those rare occasions that we went out, we could have left him out in the yard, but that wasn't working well because he Houdini'd out of the harness
immediately.
Yeah. And it was not a particularly cheap harness.
No, that one was pretty pricey.
So, but Jesse James, our little outlaw, I have ordered him a cowboy hat and a bandana. I have. He's
going to be the most adorable outlaw that is out there.
Yes. And it's like it's very suiting that we would have a dog named Jesse James. We've got cats, Molly and Hatchet. Jesse James works right in there. It really does. It really does.
It does.
But that was
his coloration is perfect for a little cowboy.
I had gone to lay down. Kid had called me and he had said that some of the other pups that he was going to look at, that nothing worked out for. That one was what, like 1.5 feet high and 60 pounds or something. It was a very obese dog.
I love a fat dog. I love a chunky animal.
It's because he's got a fat mama. That's what it is. But it's just, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. It ain't.
I don't give a fuck. Let me love on it. Let me hold that dog. And it's like, I just wanted to see him in person. I wasn't going to actually... Unless he had a good personality and was the right size, wasn't actually going to bring him home. I just wanted to see him because he was a Chihuahua mix.
Right. And he was that big and a Chihuahua mix.
45 pounds.
Oh my God.
He's a fat dog. He's bred with something else.
Yeah.
And they were like...
Horse.
Legit, they were thinking like, damn, did the Chihuahua get bred by a Rottweiler or what? Because apparently that thing was a big dog. So I can't do that.
I don't even want to think about that as just some of those. But this little dude is just a cuddle bud. He just... we love him. It was just like he was meant to be here.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got such the most adorable face. He's got this look in his eyes that's just like, oh my God, that's so cute. Somehow he continues to flip his ear inside out.
He's adorable.
And he will do this thing. He will display his little back legs on the floor. It's just chicken legs.
But he's tall. No. I mean, for 3 months old, he's not huge or anything, but his legs long.
Yeah, he stands about
stands
about a foot high, I think.
But he's
2 foot, maybe?
I don't know. But you all will be hearing much more about him.
Yeah.
But that was just such a wonderful surprise. I mean, like I said, I had gone to take a nap and Kid had called. He took BB with him. And I was just sort of, there was a pup there. What was her name? Bella,
Belle
something like
Star.
that.
She was
Yeah.
a orange and white.
And I thought, I'd like to have a pup. Because a lot of times when you, I mean, it's like any other animal. When you get them when they're small, you get used to them. They get used to you,
Yeah.
and you know that type thing, as opposed to adopting adult animals. And so when he said that she was already gone, I was just sort of like, oh, okay. So I just went on, took a nap, got up, noticed that the door was closed in the living room, and kids like, BB's in there. And so I waddled through, and I'm like, a coffee, because anytime I wake up, it's like coffee.
Yeah.
And first thing, it was like, why is there a bag of puppy food there?
I actually forgot that it was there, and I was like, "Shit, this is a dead giveaway." Fuck.
And
Now
so
I gotta figure out how to.
open the door, and it's like that little face, and it's like just the baby,
Mhm.
and just sit here with the baby for quite a while. He was content, I was content,
Mhm.
and so it's just it filled. He fills that void that we didn't realize that we had until Toby was gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Because Toby definitely. It's like there's an energy there that is needed and that Toby filled, and now this one is the perfect,
Yeah,
just little love bug.
and it honestly, it was just like he was supposed to be here. It was like he had always somehow always been here or something. It was weird. I'm not describing it well.
Yeah. He's panting.
He's hot.
Is he too hot?
He's getting too hot. He's over there near the vent.
Oh yeah.
So we will go and get Puppers cooled down. You want
Yeah.
to tell the people where we can be found?
You can find us on BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube at Rolanda's Cup of Coffee with Scream. Also, check her out on X, previously known as Twitter, at RolandaCOCWS. Thank you all for joining us, and have a good. The shelter was a little hesitant giving him to me. Little hesitant.
Why? I mean, even though we had called and let them know about a week after we had adopted Toby,
Mm-hmm.
and we had talked to people and stuff, and it could be because I didn't go.
Yeah. Well, no, it's also like I was a nervous wreck, so I wasn't able to explain the whole thing properly.
Yeah, well,
But I showed them the picture, and she was like, "Oh yeah, yeah." Because once she showed her higher up that photo, she was like, "Oh yeah, he's fine." Yeah.
yeah. Well, like I said, if they'd have remembered, and then sometimes you have to jog people's memory on certain things like that. And to sit there and go, yes, it was our veterinarian, one of his techs, that was able to rehome him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but,
And I'm sure they got connections there. The
oh,
vet
yeah.
there and that one, they have like a link of some sort, whatever.
I think all they had to do
They're
is
connected.
call, and sit there and go, yeah, they odd, but they good.
Yeah. We're gonna have to wrap this up and
He's,
cool this little
he's
buddy
going
down.
to be a devouring mother. Not me, him. Anyhow.
I'm already being like, no, don't hurt that baby. That's my child.
It's not your child. Anyhow.
It's not my child.
It is a pup, and he's wondrous. Know that you are loved. Treat other people the way you would like to be treated. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.